This is an absolute bloodbath. Look how many wrecks there are as we continue forwards. Leopards continuing the engagement. Hello guys, and welcome to a new Regiments video today by me, Vulcan. In this one I'm going to be continuing with Phase 8 of my Ember Valor warpath. Now the previous episode was really fun. We managed to really lock down our left flank with the Leopard 2NLs. The Dutch tankers really put in work up against the Polish, but today things are going to be getting pretty difficult as we're going up against the Soviets in either a meeting engagement or an attack scenario. And I think personally I would prefer a meeting engagement just because it will allow my tanks to be a bit more maneuverable. We can get the flanking attacks in as they come towards us, and then we can counterattack afterwards. Also allows our helicopters to do a lot better because we're not going to be targeting so many dug-in units, so those Hellfires are going to be doing fantastically. And speaking of Hellfires, the APACHES, we've only got one of them left, so we're going to restore two of those with the first of our operational authority. Now we did have over 300, that brings us down to 236. I will want to restore the Leopard 1Vs, and I was also thinking that we really do need some ground-based recon, so I think it's about time that we brought in our last task force. Now there's two recon task force here. This mechanized task force is nice because of more M2A2 infantry, but we're not going to be bringing those in. This one's not ideal because it has no recon. Yeah, I think the task force that we can choose from are basically these two, because this mechanized task force, they do get some Prats, which are recon HGM vehicles, but ultimately this would be a better choice. And between the two, this one is M113 CMVs with M106 mortars, or we can go for Leopard 1V recons and recon AT. I think honestly that's going to be our best bet here. So let's bring in the Stör recon task force. Cool. So that's going to give us some extra recon on the ground, and then we can use the BO 105 to supplement where needed. So I'm definitely going to get my airborne back up to scratch. The Leopard 2NLs storing 4 units for 59 points could be a good idea. I think we get 4 units of infantry though first. 2 man pads, not necessarily needed. 3 units of M2A2s. I think honestly our best bet is to restore the Leopards and the infantry here. And that actually puts us in a really good spot. Like, generally speaking, a lot of my troops are almost maxed out. We'll go for more Leopard 1Vs, I think. I would like to get the BO 105s back up and running, but that's not going to be a thing. We don't need the extra command points this time around because we got the event, so I'm not going to put like deployment points in. I think that'll do. Alright, well, we'll do meeting engagement with the surge deployment points, and hopefully we'll be able to get more operational authority in order to increase our deployment points in the next round. Okay, let's go to battle. So Ember Valor Phase 8 at 6 PM. Here we are. So meeting engagements are always going to be rough because of how head-on they are, but our objectives today are to hold Echo, which is on the left here, and attack Lima and Mike. So our focus should be on the left for the majority of this game, but holding Hotel so we get those 55 points, the operational authority, would be really nice. But to begin with, we're definitely going to be deploying towards India and Julia. Actually, we have to deploy it all the way back here. So let's just get our little task force together. We'll do M2A2 infantry with Leopard 2NLs. We'll go ahead and bring up APACHES. We can bring up the Leopard 1Vs. Don't have decent AA, do I? Bring up the Pratt. The Leopard 1V recon is going to be important. Do I just bring in the man pads? Probably. We'll do these man pads. Okay. And then maybe I just drop my airborne over on the right side here. Let's do that at the start. So the airborne can just roll over here, order this slot, and start heading over towards Foxtrot. I might bring the AH-64s over to the right to begin with because we do have that target there that we could engage. Yeah, these are going to land or unload on the backside of hotel to just defend that with the airborne. We'll get them there nice and quick. Get them unloaded. And in they go. We'll definitely take out that dug-in unit with the Apaches. I was trying to avoid like sending Hellfires at dug-in units because it does take significantly longer to kill them. You end up wasting quite a bit of ammo. But in this case, I think it's worth it, just getting rid of some of those initial defenses. We've only got to kill, what, 2 BMPs there in order to make them run away. It's a good start. Right, we'll bring up some supply. And I could also invest maybe in the mortars, or even more leopards, to be honest. We have such a strong brute force push that we can make here towards India and Juliet. Best bet, I think, is to have the Leopard Recon move through the tree line here, and then we prepare to kind of push over the top with the Leopard 1Vs and the Leopard 2s. I'm going to keep the man pads on this side of the hill. We actually have friendlies in this one. Looks like British forces coming to support the Chieftain Mark 10s and the FV432s with the territorial rifles. Leopard 1V, not spotting anything yet. Let's go and rock over with the leopards here. I'm going to try and stay tucked in on this side so that we don't take shots from Juliet. We weakened those already, which is good. Shots are coming in from the mid, which would be a good chance for my Apaches to get involved. That's because these orchards are making it difficult for us to see it. Or the Leopard 1Vs, they're already suffering big time. I need the 2NLs to go first, really. Right, we're going to do an A10 strike here. And I'm also going to make sure that my tanks get into position to help defend this. Oh, we did get suppressed there. But still actually managed to push through. That's pretty good. And the Shilka couldn't stop our forces. Get another supply over here. Get that M2A2 infantry all the way up to the orchards. That's a lot of enemy fire coming in. Probably rockets. Oh no. Of course. Alright, we're going to have to leave with those and we'll bring them in on the left hand side. My manpad's up on this hill. Taking the shots there. Not good. Probably just want to leave with those. Don't want them to be directly engaged by T-80s, of all things. Same with the M2A2s. No reason for those to be engaged directly by infantry or enemy tanks. But our firepower is pretty extreme. Let's bring that supply over to the left as well. Oh, that damage. Those Leopard 1Vs, not completely taken out, but certainly hurting. Oh, the artillery strike doing just enough damage. We did just lose a 2 and out. Well, that's like a big BMP-1 unit. Losing that Leopard 1B is unfortunate. Yeah, that was a company of BMP-1s. My Leopards are getting really good veterancy from this, though. Good kills. Tough engagement so far. Oh, we're being engaged by enemy tanks now. Try and get the 2NLs fixed up. Just constant. Alright, let's get the Apaches over here to the far left side. Just want to get the durability back up on the Leopard 2NLs. And then we'll put them on top of the hill there. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and get the M2A2 infantry to try and move across into India. We have the Apache as fire support now, and we want the Leopard ones to come over once again. So we might have just been hit by a unit that was dug in by Juliet, I imagine. Getting up to Lima is going to be difficult. Let's bring in some infantry, some extra infantry to back us up here. If those are just like dug in enemy forces, then we can take them out nice and easy. We're doing a decent amount of damage to the Leopards though. Okay, we did manage to take them out in good time. Let's unload the infantry. I'll push into India now. So the way that I'm going to be able to hold on the left hand side here is their reinforcements come in here. So if I can get positions there and there, we can have the HGMs further back here, we can maybe get some tanks up here, and we can hold that left side down whilst capturing like Lima, Juliet, Mike. But then getting into Kilo is going to be hopefully well, we might be able to get my airborne up there actually. Now we are capturing India. We'll get the M2A2 man pads over here. That supply can leave. Okay. We have a lot of Tactical support ready to go if we need it. And the rockets plus 80 gems there should get the job done on the BTR Straki. I don't really have any way to engage my tanks at range. Surprised they've lasted this long, to be honest.
Zone captured.
Okay, let's move on to Lima. Try and get my leopards into cover. That's what we need to do. There is a strong threat of anti-air, but we'll try and get the A10s on the job. Let's just pull back the M2s, A2s here.
Zone captured.
Got the Shoker on the backside there, causing issues, but still getting through. What is this? That is a big tank unit. I might try and sneak forwards here a bit on the flank. Let's get the Pratt in line of sight maybe as well. Oh, those leopards aren't going to stand up against that. If the 2NLs are struggling, then these must be the T-64B1s. Okay, yeah, that's not good. Oh, big hit there, actually. Side shot's actually getting the job done. At close range, my infantry might get the job done. Oh, this is going to be so risky. Oh, they're coming in from all directions. But that unit's dealt with. That is crazy. My Apache holding the best it can. Oh, that's a lot of kills. Alright, let's move up. It looks like Kilo was taken. We got to get the leopards back over here ASAP. We've also got to get new supply in for sure. Is that more T-64s? You are kidding me. So many. We actually got thrown off there completely. All of this is going to have to retreat. There is no way we stay in that position. We are getting absolutely crushed. The big problem I see though is that the F-16s aren't going to have a good target. Or maybe. Ah, they both got suppressed. Well, I'm hoping that the orchards keep us covered. God, so many units. Let's get up on this hill. Airborne on this side. They're doing a decent job up against BMP-2s. Holding their ground. hoping the allies coming through here will be able to hit Mike then, because like that left side was just being hammered.
Zone
I'll get my
lost.
recon back in. If I'm bringing in the H64s, I'm going to bring in the BO-105s as well now, because we really need to clamp down on Echo. I'm hoping those rifles at close range can just kill that dug-in unit. Yeah, losing Echo's not good because it's one of the victory point areas.
Five minutes remaining.
Okay, we've only got 5 minutes to take Mike and Echo and Lima. I just got to be careful of like the shulker really.
What's next? Got it. Pushing out.
Let's just let the M2A2s help out here.
Vijand is gericht. Stuur versterking. Wat nu? Heel goed. Voertuig verloren. Geen overleving. Listening.
Oh, BO-105. Careful. They were running straight into that AA. We're coming over from the flank now. 2 NLs are just going to pop out and shoot stuff in the face.
Luisteren.
Okay, let's just charge forwards now. And we'll let the Leopard 1Bs capture Echo for us.
Gesnapt. We rukken op.
Anything we see we'll hit with either the A10s or the F16s. This is an absolute bloodbath. Look how many wrecks there are as we continue forwards. Leopards continuing the engagement.
Luid en duidelijk. Roger uit.
Right, I'm hoping that we can resupply the Apaches here.
Luisteren. Gesnapt. We rukken op. Coördinaten voorbereiden voor de aanval. Vizier op afstand.
Alright, bring in the A10, bring in the F16s.
We krijgen veel vuur hier. Wat nu? Wilco over.
Bring over the Apache.
We hebben gevonden. Aanval voltooid. Treffers gemeld.
Zone captured.
Aanvalzone verdedigd. We houden de tegenwoordigheid weer vol.
Alright, India's captured.
Next.
There it is. AA on the backside there.
Laten we je weg.
I'm really just like pushing this to the limit. Bring over the Apache here.
Solid copy.
Looks like we've got friends coming in anyway. MiG-29 on its way. Ooh, that's not good. Because of the flares being used by the MiG there, it allowed the man-pad to actually get the hit in. Thankfully didn't hit us again.
Zone captured.
I think we just full cap this, right? To have the M2A2 infantry come across, we're definitely going to have to use the operational authority to like repair the Apaches. We still have 2 left actually.
1 minute remaining.
As soon as we capture Lima, that will actually be
Zone
total
captured.
domination.
Total domination achieved.
So, yeah, it doesn't matter that we defend Mike. Nice. We did it. What a good run. Leopard 2A4s, once again, doing fantastically. Now that I've got like 5 in one unit, it just works out so nicely. 472 victory points now, as we captured everything there. I don't know if that's just going to go like straight on to the next stage because we full capped the map and like skipping that almost. Because I'm not sure, we had the chance to grab like 2 20s and a 30 or something. I don't think it was that much victory points. We were on what, 300 and something before, so interesting. So phase 8 concluded, moving on to stage 6. Oh, we're very, very close to victory already. Yeah, so we're on phase 9. 1 stage left. Operation ends in 2 phases. Okay. Very, very close to victory. I reckon we can get it done. We got 626 operational authority. Hot damn. Well, unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. A bit of a shorter one today, but a very intense battle with all of those tanks just like ramming into each other like that. They had like two companies of T-64s. That was mental. And somehow we managed to break through. I think a lot thanks to the AH-64, especially on that left side hold where we were sat there for a very long time with that Apache. Yeah, saved the day big time. But that's all. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.